So hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Sarah Brennison. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a Tupperware business leader. And today I am featuring a good friend of mine. Her name is Cindy. And Cindy, why don't you introduce yourself?
Great. So my name is Cindy Ravn, and I am a business owner. I own Cindy Ravn Skin and Health, which is a skincare practice and healthy lifestyle coaching. So I kind of incorporate both. And I do all of that to really help everyone sparkle at any age. I want you to own your age, whatever it is. So
I love that. That is so awesome. So today we are discussing skincare, and we're transitioning from spring to summer, hopefully. And what are three tips that we could have to make sure we maintain our healthy skin?
Well, it actually kind of varies a little bit, but I would say right now we're dealing with something a little bit different because a lot of people are working from home, staying home a lot. In that vein, I would say right now there are three things that are super important. One is a really great cleanser. And it is important to be cleansing your skin. It is really important morning and night, but if you really just cannot get yourself to do it twice a day, just do it at night, get off everything from the daytime and give your skin like a really nice, clean environment while you're sleeping. So because your body replenishes itself as you sleep. The second thing I would say, if you have a good moisturizer, then I would say the second most important thing is a great exfoliator. Because you're not getting in for skincare treatments where your esthetician is working with you to get off those dead, hard layers of skin that are on the surface. So a great exfoliator, and it could be, there are several different ones. I love enzyme exfoliators, and there are a lot of things that you can get through your esthetician that are enzymes, and enzymes work like little Pac-Man. They kind of like go across the surface of the skin. They digest dead skin cells. So you're not going to have like a scrub with that, but it gives a really thorough, gentle exfoliation. And there are some scrubs that are good also. I sell some. Most estheticians have at least one to choose from. If you don't have an esthetician, I actually recently discovered that Trader Joe's has it's a small tube, but it's a microdermabrasion tube that you could use. It's not very much money if you hop over to Trader Joe's and try and get something like that. But if you don't have a good moisturizer, I would say the second most important step is a good moisturizer. And there are lots of them out there. It's super overwhelming. I'm happy to talk to anybody about what your needs are, and everyone's needs are different. And our skincare changes as we go season to season. So right now we're kind of coming off of a winter, hopefully. Hopefully no more below zero temperatures. But so we're starting to produce a little bit more oils, and our body is adapting to what's coming for the season. So even if you have a good moisturizer, it's time probably to start looking at something different going into warmer, humid months. But the single most important thing, if you don't do anything else, if you don't wash your face, if you don't exfoliate, if you don't have a good moisturizer, you need a sunscreen every single day. Even when you're home, you need blue light protection from all of the screen time that you're having that gives hyperpigmentation. It breaks down the skin. It ages you faster. And if you want to age the most healthy, you need a good sunscreen. They have one for every single person's skin. So that's
awesome.
Number one.
My son, who has acne, which is common for 15-year-olds, he does not believe me that he needs a moisturizer as well. Would you?
Yes.
And why does somebody who has, because if you have acne, the theory is you have very oily skin. Why would you want to put a moisturizer on that?
So there are different types of moisturizers. So one moisturizer gives you oils, so gives you lipids back to your skin and fats that you need, especially when you have dry skin. But oily skin is typically obviously has oil, so it has the lipids, but most people with acne and oily skin are missing hydration. So it's important to find something that is high in hyaluronic acid, which delivers hydration right into the skin. Usually those are not in cream form. Usually they're in a gel or a pump, and it's something lighter weight. And there are lots and lots and lots of them on the market. A hyaluronic acid is typically the first or second step after you wash your face. And then even if you're dry, you still need, it's a different type of hydration. So it gives that water into the skin. And then you would put a cream over the top of it if you are drier. And basically it's an occlusive layer that sits on the surface, so you don't have this, it's called transepidermal water loss. So you don't lose all of the water coming out of your skin. So,
well, how would people get a hold of you on social?
How can they get a hold of me?
Yes, on social.
Oh, great. So I'm on Facebook. So it's Cindy Ravn Skin and Health, and that's Ravn, Ravn, and Health on Facebook, and just Cindy Ravn on Instagram.
And you have a website as well?
I do. It's cindyravn.com.
Very nice. It's nice to have it all be the same.
Yep.
So I end every interview with 3 very simple questions. Are you ready for
yes
a little bit? So the first question is, what are 2 positive things that happened to you in the last 24 hours?
I'm a runner. Both of them are around running. So one was yesterday, was I set out to do a little run streak. I wanted to do 50 days for my 50th birthday last year, and I passed it and felt great. So I kept going. And last year I hit 6 months in a row of running every day, which was fabulous. And the second also is around running. Before this stay-at-home order was in place, every Friday morning, my running group, North Star Running Club, we get together at Lake Harriet at 6 a.m. and do what we call the schlog. And we run very slowly, 1 lap around Lake Harriet as a recovery run, and then we go to coffee. And we haven't been able to do the running, but we have been getting together still on a Zoom call and have coffee every morning. So I did that right before this.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
When you can travel again, where's the first place you want to go?
Well, I'm from Sacramento, so I likely will head home to see my family. I actually have lots of places. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen my cousin in New York, and I haven't done it. But I would really probably go to Sacramento first, and then I have been looking to head back to Spello, Italy.
Very cool. And the last question, I actually borrowed from my favorite podcaster, Jen Hatmaker. She asks every single person she interviews this same question. It can be big and momentous, or it could be small and silly. It's truly up to you how you do it and whatever you feel right now. So the question is, on any level, how would you answer this? What is saving you right now?
Okay, so I have a couple of different ones. First and foremost, I hate to harp on it, but running is I don't even know what I would be doing without that right now. It's keeping me sane. My dogs, they are a constant form of joy for us every moment. They bring joy into our lives. And then I also am so grateful of all of the education that's out there on every single level. So my industry really did a quick shift to put all of our trainings and education online. So I have been on countless webinars, but I've also found, like, I did I've done some yoga classes online, and last week I did a laughter, actually it was Tuesday, a laughter yoga class that I did through Airbnb online experiences from an instructor in Lisbon, Portugal. And there were 12 of us from all over the world on it. And that led us through laughter exercises to increase endorphins. And I don't know if you know, but I think it's for every 1 minute of laughter is like 15 minutes of aerobic activity for your heart. It was great. So
fabulous. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate your time. If you are a local business person and would like to be highlighted on my Coffee with Sarah next Friday or Fridays to come, please drop me a message and I'll be happy to talk with you.